Making breakfast this morning. I'm cooking sausage right now. I'll be back in a little bit to show you how I make my sausage gravy to go with our biscuits that I made yesterday. They're warming up in the oven. Okay, I'm getting ready to make my gravy. I don't really measure anything. I have a little bit of sausage drippings left in here, and I added a stick of real butter, or not a stick, but a little bit more than 2 tablespoons of butter. This is a 1/4 cup measurement of flour. It's more or less, it's not exact. I'm going to make my roux. Roux is a word I learned after I started making gravy on my own. My mother always just called it her thickener. I want a little bit more gravy this morning, so I am adding a little extra flour till I think the consistency is correct for me. I'm going to put some black pepper in there. My husband loves black pepper gravy. And again, I don't measure. I try to cook a little bit like my mother does. There's a lot of stuff that I do measure, but something like this, it took me years to learn how to make gravy. I tried to remember how my mother did it, but it took a little while. In this container, I have some canned milk diluted down with some water. I'm going to start with that. I put a little bit in. Get it started. I use my whisk. I don't believe my mother ever had a whisk. I think she either used a fork or just a spoon. My biscuits are in the oven warming up. I have my oven set on 200. I have my stove burner. It's set on medium heat. did bring my little bit of whole milk out, just in case I need a little bit more to thin it down. I've got to let it cook a minute. I don't think I'm going to have to put too much whole milk in it. It's almost the right consistency, but I will put just a little bit. Making gravy the way my mother did is kind of a trial and error thing. You just have to guesstimate everything that you need. My mother was taught to cook by watching other people. She couldn't read or write. But if someone showed her how to do something one time, it stuck with her, and then she could continue. She made the best hot dinner rolls. Okay, my gravy is done. The only thing I will do is I will salt it to taste. I might put a little bit more black pepper in it, since my hubby does love black pepper gravy. And then we will enjoy our biscuits and sausage and gravy breakfast. Working on my quilt just a little bit today. I do hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I put some of my blue masking tape along my quilting lines here, just to try to help me stay a little straighter. I have it marked with chalk, but I tend to get off my line, so I'm trying to see if the blue masking tape will help me a little bit. So I made biscuits and gravy for breakfast this morning. I have a little yellow crochet bear that I'm working on. I have him, he's all crocheted, and I have his eyes embroidered on, and I sewed his nose on, and his ears are on. So today I plan on working on him for a little bit and get his little arms and legs and his little tail sewed on. If I get a chance, I'll try to show you a little bit of that process. It's a really pretty sunny day outside. I would love to be out there, but if I go outside, I want to work on in my yard. I have bushes and stuff that need to be trimmed, and I have grass that needs to be trimmed down a little bit. I don't have a whole lot of grass, just a little bit, but my knee is still bothering me. I don't know what I did a few weeks ago, but I stepped wrong and it has just been giving me fits ever since. So I'd best not go outside quite yet. Hopefully soon I can get out there and get something done. Last year I didn't get any yard work done because of the chemotherapy, but I'm stronger, but I'm not stronger this year. So anyway, I do what I can. And as in a previous video that I made, I have to do my quilting by poking my needle down. And yes, I keep my finger out of the way when it goes down. And then I use my finger underneath to help me guide my needle back up to where I need to come out. This is a slow way for me to quilt. But until I get all of this prickly, stingy stuff out of my fingers, it's going to have to be the way it works. I have noticed a tiny bit of improvement here in my right hand. My left hand is still really bad. But my right hand is my dominant hand, so it's a good thing. I like things to be done quickly, but this quilt is teaching me some patience. This is going to be take your time and enjoy it quilt. When I get to this part right here where I stitch all the way across this section of border, when I finish that, I will be halfway done with this quilt. So that gives me encouragement. I am making progress. It's slow, but I'm making progress. Oh, and I've already quilted down on this end, so I'm working this way. So when I have there's 2 blocks down here that have to be finished. It's 4 blocks across, so 2 blocks are finished, and then I'm working on kind of the midway section right here. I'm going up the sashing block, and then up right alongside this pinwheel. So trying to just give you a general idea of where I'm at with my quilting. Okay, I'll be back a little later. I think I'll show you the progress I have on my little yellow teddy bear. Hi everyone. Another thing I like to do during my day is I like to read. I read sporadically. I don't sit down and just try to read a book all at once. I take a few chapters at a time, and so the current little fiction novel that I'm reading right now is Miss Willie, and it's by an author named Janice Holt Giles. I have several of her older books. She passed away a few years ago. She was from Kentucky. She wrote a couple of books with a setting in Oklahoma also, but these are set in Kentucky. I just love the type of book. Just kind of, it reminds me of back home, you know, just different little things about it. There's just certain aspects of it that reminds me of back home. So I'm just sharing a few tidbits of things I do throughout my day. Just things that keep me occupied and keep me busy, keep me happy. So you have a great day. Hi, I'm back. Here's the body and head of my little yellow teddy bear. I have his little legs ready to go on, and his little arm. I know I have his little tail made someplace. I'll have to go over there in my bag and find it. If not, I'll have to make another one, but that's okay. But anyway, that's the progress so far on my little bear. I saw some kitten crochet patterns. I think I'd like to try to make a kitten too. But anyway, I'm enjoying this. It's a little rough on my fingers because they have that weird, I don't know how to describe it. It's sticky, prickly, stingy feeling from the chemo-induced neuropathy. So anyway, but I keep trying. That's all I can do. So anyway, enjoy. Like, subscribe, comment, and share if you want. I don't know why anybody would share, but they might. Have a great day, everyone, and be blessed.